morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Janet, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and make sure that you're hitting that notification bell so YouTube can let you know when I upload a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back to my channel. All right, happy 4th of July for all my American subscribers. I'm hoping that you're enjoying the July 4th weekend. It's definitely time to celebrate, so hopefully that you're having some sort of get together, and hopefully restrictions have been lifted to where you are so that you can celebrate with a barbecue and have some people over and have some fun in the backyard. And in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you some snack ideas that you can make in order to celebrate your July 4th. It is still really hot here. It is like we are in another heat wave, and it is going to be 100 degrees again today. So all week, I think for the next week and a half, we're having all hot weather, all in 100 degrees or higher. It's crazy here. So usually in summer, it does get pretty hot. We do have dry weather, dry, hot. So it's kind of comparable to Las Vegas is what our weather is like in the summertime. However, our summers only last about like a month and a half. I always say it's like, it's never like this hot unless it's like deep into summer, and we only get it for about a month and a half, not even. So, so I'm gonna enjoy this, definitely this weather this weekend. It is so nice outside. So highly, highly recommend getting outside, getting some exercise, and getting out there to enjoy the summer. So I'm going to start off the day by having some iced coffee. I'm going to make it how I always make it every day, but let's go and do that.
Just another sunny day in Southern California. It's where the people came to play. Don't let them transform you. Come and see what you've been missing on a little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living. It's that West Coast point of view. Easy when it's always summertime for you and I. Carefree and to do. Who cares what the people think? It's been turning kinda gray in Southern California, but I'm allergic to the rain. What happened to euphoria? Don't worry about it, don't worry about a damn thing. I'm too excited, dark liquor with the palm trees. It's all or nothing, ooh, it's all or nothing. Ignore the signs and socialize. Come and see what you've been missing.
I am ready for my first meal, and I am just gonna keep it really, really simple. I have made this before on my channel, but I absolutely love these folio wraps. I get them from Costco. They are my go-to. They are so, so good for a quick meal. So that is what I'm gonna have. I am going to make a Clubhouse folio. So let's get started. All right, so I have my bacon in the air fryer. You can probably hear it going. I always do my bacon in the air fryer now since I've gotten one. I can't believe I waited so long to get that air fryer. I always have it linked down below as well too if you are interested. It's one of my favorite things that I've gotten from Amazon. But I am going to use 2 of these folio wraps today because this is all I'm going to be having for meal number 1. So I want to make sure that it's high in calories and high in fat as well too. So I'm going to start with 2 of those. Then I am going to put some Hellmann's mayonnaise on the whole entire thing. I've used Hellmann's throughout my whole entire journey. So if you want to use a cleaner version, you definitely can. I've always just used Hellmann's. It's my go-to. I love the taste. So we are just going to spread that all over our entire folio wrap. And then what I like to do is I cut a slit from the middle downwards because we are going to be flipping this over in order to make a sandwich, okay? So I am also going to slice up some cheese. I am using a mixture today, a marble blend. I am going to use a few slices of that. Usually I use shredded, but I only have shredded mozza and I kind of wanted like the mixture, the blend. So I'm just going to cut up a few slices of those to put on there. And I'm going to put that on one of the quarters. I'm also going to take some ham, and I'm just going to use the maple leaf ham. This is my favorite ham that I use all of the time. So I'm going to use 2 slices of that today. I'm going to put it actually on my first quarter that we're going to flip. And then I am also going to add some lettuce. This lettuce is from my good friend Annie. She has a garden, so she has been giving me some fresh vegetables, which I am loving. And then finally on our one corner here, we are going to put our bacon that will be done in a couple minutes. All right, so I have the bacon on there. I did 2 slices, and then what we are going to do is we are just going to fold it. So take that one corner, fold it over the bacon, and then fold it over the lettuce, and then the cheese, and that is it. That is it. That is your sandwich. So either you can have it like this, but what I like to do is warm it up for literally like 10 seconds. That's all you need because the shell actually starts to melt. But I like mine warmed up for about 10 minutes. So this is going to be meal number 1. I will have the calories and the total carbs on the screen. All right, so we are going to start off by making one of our first 4th of July. We are going to be making let's get started on making our first little snack that we are going to be making for the 4th of July celebrations, and that is just going to be some easy like cream cheese strawberries, and we're going to top it with some blueberries. Super simple. Everybody's doing, I'm sure, like red, blue, and white themed everything. So let's get started on those. All right, I am actually going to half my recipe. And just because I thought I had a little bit more of the powdered sugar, but I don't, and I want to make 2 recipes today, but half of the recipe is going to be fine for myself. I will have these recipes linked down below, but definitely, obviously, for a larger crowd, you're going to want to make more than what I'm making today. So we are going to start off by 4 ounces of block cream cheese. With 4 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to throw this in the microwave only for a few seconds just to soften it up because it is right out of the fridge. All right, so I'm going to adapt this recipe a little bit because it does call for Cool Whip, and you know, in my opinion, Cool Whip is pretty low in calories, but this is kind of like a spin-off my version of my homemade whipping cream, but I'm adding cream cheese to it for this mixture. So I'm just going to adapt the recipe a little bit. So this is going to be a little bit different than what you've seen down below, but it's based off of that recipe. So I am going to put a third of a cup of Swerve icing sugar with that. Then I am going to add some whipping cream. Now I'm not going to put too much. I would say probably about a tablespoon is what I'm going to start out with. And then I'm just going to see about the consistency after that. And I'm also going to put a tiny splash of vanilla as well. All right, so I'm going to use my Emerge blender. You guys can use a small hand blender if you have that. All right, so that is all blended up. I'm just going to put that to the side. And what you're going to need is some nice, clean, washed strawberries, which I have here. And I'm actually going to hollow those out. And then we are just going to put them on a plate. All right, so what we are going to do next, I also have some nice blueberries to the side here that I have just washed as well. So I just have those to the side, and we are going to put our cream cheese filling in a baggie. I don't have a piping bag, so I'm just going to use it this way, put it in the baggie, and then just snip off the corner, and then fill our strawberries with the cream cheese mixture. So I just put them in a different container here so that they can kind of stand up. And then what you're gonna wanna do is just put some blueberries on top of there. And then that is it. Such a simple little snack dessert idea. Probably you can make this ahead of time. I would say it would keep really well in your fridge. And remember, you guys, that the berries are keto friendly. And that is going to be it. Look at how cute those look. I absolutely love them. All right, let's try one of these. They look absolutely delicious. I don't know about you, but I love anything cream cheese. That is one of my favorite things. Like anything that has cream cheese. I've even made like single cream cheese, like keto style, but anything that's like stuffed with cream cheese is so good. So let's give these a taste. Really easy to make, so make sure you give them a try at your little 4th of July get together. First, we are going to start by turning our stove on medium, and then in our saucepan we are going to put in a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, and then we are going to put about a tablespoon in with that as well. A tablespoon of butter in with the heavy whipping cream, and then we are going to let that heat up on a medium heat. Once that is all melted, you're going to want to add in, I'm halving this recipe, so I'm just gonna put a 1/3 cup of icing sugar, the Swirled icing sugar. We're gonna mix that in there. And I'm also going to add a splash of vanilla. And then we are just going to let this get nice and thick. Then we will remove it from heat. Okay, so this has thickened a little bit. So what I have done, this calls for a loaf pan, but I'm just going to use 2 smaller loaf pans because I did half the recipe, so it's not going to make too much. And then I have 2 cups here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of the fudge in each cup, and then I'm going to put the rest in here, and we are going to do 1 with blue and 1 with red, and then we are going to put them in on the top of our fudge that we have in here already. So let's do that. And then we are just going to swirl those together. The red never turns out red, does it? It always is like a hot pink. All right, and we're just gonna swirl those, and that is going to be it. All right, and then we are going to put these in the freezer to let set. All right, everyone, for supper, sorry I forgot to film it, but I cooked some of our homemade sausage in the oven, and then I just made some cauliflower rice and put a little bit of liquid aminos in there and some salt and pepper. And this is going to be my supper for tonight, really simple. And for dessert, I'm having one of these butter tarts. If you have not seen one of my recent videos that has this recipe, I will link the video here. These are to die for. They are so good. So I'm going to have this and one of the butter tarts for dessert, and that is going to be my supper. I will have the calories and the net carbs on the screen. All right, everyone, that concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope those 4th of July recipes will come in handy for you celebrating the 4th of July today. And so let me know down in the comments, are you celebrating the 4th of July? Have your restrictions lifted all in the United States? Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.